You guys want to go hike up a volcano? Okay, we are on the trail hiking up Mount Longonot. It is a dormant volcano, so there's a big crater up in the middle of it. Here it is over here. So we're gonna hike. It's about a 3-kilometer hike, 2.5 from here to the rim, and then it's a few kilometer hike around the rim. It's also one of these parks that they're doing a really, really great job of trying to keep clean. So, you know, that experience at the front gate. Okay, well, the first things about this park are they will not let you take your own water bottles in. I tried to explain that I filled these up this morning at my house and I would return them, but no go, so I have to buy a water bottle here. It's a good program and it's a good initiative, and it's something that, you know, more parks should be doing. I wish I'd found out about it, because now I'm just throwing away these water bottles that I've been saving, but it's okay. Here we go. Where I couldn't bring my water bottles in, I was a little bit upset, but I mean, it makes total sense. So it's a good thing. Okay, now we have one of our first wildlife sightings of the day. And it's really interesting because it's occurring right near the rift. And what Mount Longonot is on is actually called the Great Rift Valley. And the Great Rift Valley is one of the largest continuous trenches in the world. It goes from Mozambique all the way down to the southeast of Africa. So you're kind of negotiating two things when you're hiking in Kenya. One is the elevation, and two is the heat. So Mount Longonot is sort of situated in central Kenya. And to the north of us, we have Mount Kenya, which is the second highest peak in Africa. And to the southeast of us, we have Kilimanjaro, which is the largest peak in Africa. And so you're actually starting this hike at 2,200 meters elevation. You're gaining about 500 meters to finish at about 2,700 meters. So, you know, it is hot, but as well as you get closer to the top, the air is, you know, a little thinner. It's not crazy. It's like hiking in Canada, but if you're used to sea level, man, is it different, but beautiful. All right, so we're approaching the crater wall. Made it a pretty good way up so far. And one of the things they say here in East Africa when you're hiking is pole pole, which means slowly. And one thing I've noticed is the Kenyan population loves to camp, loves to hike, love to get out. There seems to be a ton of locals out enjoying these parks, which is super cool. So yeah, it's nice to see some locals getting into these. The price point for entering the parks is different if you're a resident or a non-resident. It's not outrageous for a tourist, but it's about 10 times the cost. So I think to get into this park was about 26 bucks. And if you're a local, it's like $250 US. It was 3,300 shillings is what it came out to be. So pole pole as we get up this crater wall onto the rim, and then we get to do the rim. All right, here we are. We made it to the summit so far, the first summit, the rim of the crater. Oh my gosh, I've been to volcanoes, but never like this. So this thing's been dormant since 1860, and that was when it erupted and made this rim. So now let's go check out this. Let's go check this place out. Switched over to my wide lens, trying to get some shots of the crater here. It's unreal. I've never experienced anything quite like this, but it's a little bit challenging to get. I'm not gonna be able to get the whole crater, so hopefully I'm gonna find a bit of a better spot to capture more of it, because I mean, I've got a 16 mil lens here, but it's on a crop sensor, so it's like a 24, and it's getting, you know, pretty good sprawl, but this is a big crater. Apparently it's going to take 2.5 hours to walk around, so I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get hiking. Can you hear that? So I got into a fight last night with ChatGPT because I was asking it, doing some research on this mountain, and it was saying that it was home to an endangered species called the Mount Longonot squeaker frog, and it was telling me the name of the person who found it, and I could not find any information about this frog or this person anywhere on the internet, and they're like, oh, look up the paper, here's the link. The link didn't work, and I was like, ChatGPT, you're a liar, but maybe not. Lunch, starting with a mango. What a beautiful hike, what a beautiful summit. There's a bunch of groups that just came through, but now I got it all to myself. Just incredible. Like, this landscape is, it just kept getting nicer and nicer as I came up, as you can see, right? A lot of people ask me when they said I was coming to Africa for 3 months, they're like, why? And my answer was always like, why not? You know, like, why wouldn't you want to experience this and experience the culture? I find it so challenging in this world to really to learn things authentically, I guess, now with like the way that the internet and everything works. And so it's like, I just prefer to come to places and just experience it firsthand. I think it's the best way. And eat delicious mangoes. Yeah, there's really no replacement for it, for just getting out into other places without fear and diving straight in. Starting to learn a few Swahili words. It's interesting here. They speak a mix of Swahili, and then the slang is called Shang. And so some of the kids speak more Shang, and then more traditional is Swahili. Jina langu Jeremy. My name is Jeremy. Mimi ni Macanada. I'm Canadian. Kahawa is coffee. Super important. The descent, much better than the ascent, and I still just can't get over these views. I just am stopping every 20 feet to take another picture, so I probably got to hurry up a little bit here. I still got a few hours of light, but you know, I don't need to be dawdling too much. This guy was just sort of chilling out, and so I figured I'd have to, you know, come spend a little time. Giraffes are just so plentiful. This is also a male. You can tell by what's hanging underneath, and he's timid. They definitely keep an eye on you, so we'll see what happens here. All right, he's acting pretty skittish, but he's going in the right direction. I'm trying to line him up so that I have the rift, the valley in the back, with him in front of it. There it is. There's the shot right there. Okay. He's hanging out in the right spot. I'm gonna try to switch lenses, so hopefully he doesn't move too much, because this is a pretty good frame right here. Wrong red dot. Okay, well, he's moved a bit. He's kind of got himself into some brush again, just having a bit of a bite, a munch. And I'm just gonna leave him alone now because I've got some good shots here and very grateful. So, thanks, buddy.